So how does StemWave turn medical professionals who newly added our technology into clinical experts? Well, one of the core ways that we do that is our group training. You see, every month we host a live in-person session all throughout the country by some of our most respected doctors in regenerative medicine and in practice growth. And in this video, we're going to be pulling back the curtain so you can see exactly what you'll learn, who you'll meet, and why so many providers walk away saying that training was the moment that changed everything. Now first, let's address something a lot of people ask. Why don't you just bring a doctor to my clinic for training? And the answer is simple. We could, and we actually used to. But here's what we realized. When companies send someone to your clinic, they're usually sending a generalist, someone who knows the basics of the device, but isn't an expert in using it, scaling it, and building a thriving clinic around it. Because let's be honest, if they were that good, they would be busy doing just that, treating patients, leading teams, and growing a successful practice, not flying around giving cookie-cutter overviews 5 days a week. And that's when we made the decision to do something different, to flip the model on its head. So instead of sending generalists to hundreds of clinics, we wanted the Einsteins of the technology standing in front of you live, walking you through everything they've learned over the last few decades in the field. Doctors like Dr. Alan Manison, who has over 25 years of clinical experience and is one of only 425 DACBSPs. That was coming up on me like the final boss. I knew. Doctors like Dr. Alan Manison, who has over 25 years of clinical experience and is one of only 425 DACBSPs in the country and is a leader in advanced soft tissue and regenerative medicine treatment protocols. Or Dr. Anthony DeCestro, who is a provider who has built over 10 successful clinics in the country across 6 states and now helps StemWave providers maximize their results and clinical outcomes. And other incredible medical professionals like Dr. Miller, Dr. Udeem, and Dr. Morris, who are experts in everything from neuroortho to cellular medicine and regenerative care, with decades of experience under their belt. Remember, these aren't generalists reading from a copy and paste manual. These are well-respected doctors with a wait list of patients who are taking on their time to pass on real evidence-based expertise to the next wave of elite StemWave providers. And instead of trying to clone them into 1,000 offices, we bring them together into one of the most powerful in-person experiences. That way you get the best training possible from the best minds in the field. This is why our group trainings have become a pivotal part of the success in our providers. Because when you're learning from people who live and breathe this work, you're fully immersed. And you walk away with real confidence, real insight, and real strategies that actually work in your clinic. And that's the power of a group training. And once we made the switch, the outcomes spoke for themselves. It wasn't just a better way to train, it became the only way that made sense. So what actually happens once you're at the training? Well, we kick things off with the science. Because if you don't understand the why, you'll never fully trust the how. You'll dive deep into the cellular response technology and understand exactly how it actually works. How StemWave triggers mechanotransduction at a cellular level, and why this matters for chronic, acute, post-surgical, and even neuropathic pain cases. And don't worry, this isn't a dry lecture, it's interactive, practical, and it's grounded in evidence-based protocols from the top providers using this technology every day in their clinic. Then we move into the hands-on portion of the training, and this is where everything actually starts to click. You'll learn how to assess, set protocols, and treat patients with a complete confidence that you need to get 80 to 95% improvement for the most stubborn cases in your office. And the best part? You're not just watching, you're actually doing. You'll see real-time demonstrations using the technology yourself, and who knows, if you're sore from traveling, we might even run a treatment on you. And I promise, once you experience it firsthand, once you see the transformations with your own eyes, then it becomes real. And that's when you know you're in the right place. Now, by the end of this training, you'll leave knowing exactly when to use StemWave, how to talk to patients about it, and how to generate immediate demand within your clinic from your existing patient base. Because that's what this training is all about. Confidence. Confidence in your care, confidence in your growth, and confidence in the outcomes you're about to create. The most special thing about group trainings? It's the people in the room that you meet. Because it's not just medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, or other medical professionals. It is a room full of people chasing the same thing. Better results, a stronger practice, and a way to step into the future of patient care. And this is where the real magic is. You trade stories and swap strategies and build relationships that go far beyond just this weekend. So yes, it is training, but it's not some generic slide deck or a rush demo. It's a true transformation. And once we train you, we don't just disappear. We stay connected throughout the entire journey through our Platinum Provider Network. You'll have ongoing coaching, access to marketing materials, clinical support, and top-tier community from the most successful doctors in the country. Whether it's troubleshooting a tough case, scaling your practice, optimizing clinical outcomes, we're with you every step of the way. Because your success is our success. And we're committed to making sure that you win. And this is why we hold an industry-leading 98% success rate across almost all of our integrations. And trust me, that's a track record that no other device can come even close to matching. So who knows? Maybe we're onto something with these group trainings. On a final note, if you've been curious to know what our StemWave trainings are really like in person, it's a full day built around helping you treat better, think bigger, and practice with confidence. And if that sounds like the kind of experience that you'd want in your practice, just go ahead, click the link below to schedule a quick call. We'll walk you through everything you need to know about how you can try StemWave in your office at no cost to you. I look forward to seeing you at one of our group trainings, and I can't wait to hear your story.